We are live.
With whiskey.
Quite a big feckin' whiskey, right? So
Yeah. I just
we
dropped
are
the
live this evening as promised. We're going to do our Secret Body live watch party. So for those that have access to the iPlayer, we're all going to push play at the same time. The screen is going to be behind us so we don't fail any copyright malarkey.
Yes.
And we're going to give running commentary at the same time. Now, don't panic if you cannot get on the iPlayer because we're going to be reading comments and having banter much like our usual live stream. Right?
Just come and join us anyway. If you're in the UK, we would really appreciate it if you watch Secret Body along with us because it's just going to be a bit of a laugh. If you're not in the UK, then stay with us, join in the comments, and you know we're going to be. That's quite a lot of whiskey. We're going to be. We're pretty much a bottle down already, so this is going to be fun. We have no idea where this is going to go. We're going to try to get the comments up now.
Yeah, I don't know how I get them up on the iPad. They're not flying up here the way they normally do.
Make sure this is on silent, which it is now. Anne and the clan, first in the comments.
Good for you, Anne, lass. Good for you.
We like your commitment.
Sorry, Anne, I'm just going to sort you.
Susan Hurst is on, also second on the comments.
Now, it's Susan's birthday, so happy birthday to you,
Yeah,
Susan.
and I think let's kick this off in the fashion that it's intended. Can everyone please wish Susan Hurst a happy birthday? Just say, happy birthday, Susan. We hope you're getting smashed.
Oh, what have I turned comments off? Turn comments.
Joey Gallon's on. Just swipe.
Is it swipe?
No, I just do that. And then do that.
You sure? They're off. Bring them back.
Bring it back.
Oh, there they are.
There we
There they
are.
are. Happy days. Are they still there when I turn it this way?
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Notification squad. The Irish stew. Hey, the Irish stew's on.
That's. I know who that is.
We all
Yeah,
know
we
who
know
the
who
Irish
that
is.
is. Yes.
Stu's the magician.
The magician.
She's the magician behind all the social media posts and stuff.
So Faye Robinson's on, Chaz Allen, Alice Foster was on your stream earlier.
Oh, happy
Yanis
days.
Yetidin, Mango's on, Kat McKean, Jess Moore, Leslie Hall, a clan member, Robert Hayden, Amanda Griswell, another clan member, a whole bunch of people. Beth's on as well. Everybody's wishing Susan a happy birthday, which is nice.
On the Dean's on.
Happy days.
Rich, One Planet, and Weather all happy birthday, Susan. Jason, Nicholas Johnson, Maureen Backwin, Kenneth Larson, Robert O'Brien.
Yeah.
So I actually think we should show the Irish stew some appreciation.
Yeah. So
Everything that you've ever seen for Secret Body, all the funny little memes and social media posts, that is the Irish stew. You can find them on social media, you can find them, I'm pretty sure it's just the Irish stew.
and all the Stellify media stuff that's been promoting the Secret Body, or they produce it, that's all his magic. In fact, he did an awesome post on his own personal page, which I just like.
Oh no, the John Travolta one.
And he's taking the piss of, he's taking a picture of his gym, or a pan around of his gym, and it's empty, and he says the January rush has ended, but it's that whole job. Now, is that from Pulp Fiction when he walks in? And
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to hate us for this or not, but obviously he's not the Irish stew on his personal page. I don't know if we're allowed to share it or not, but you'll find him via the Kilted coaches or via Stephen and Rab, Stuart Murdoch.
Yeah.
Go and find him and look at his stories because
Stratos Maz saying, will Secret Body be available to view in Canada? Hopefully one day, but just join in with the banter because when we're watching this and commenting, we're also going to be reading your comments and banter. You won't feel left out. Let's have some crack.
So this comment is very appropriate to us, and I'm going to let you I'm going to let you join the dots. So we're here. We're celebrating our TV debut, and somebody has just posted, I'll be having a wee dram of the Hague Club when I get home.
Right.
Why is that appropriate?
Right, so what happened was when we launched the Kilted Coaches channel, we got smashed up at a pub. We had a bit of dinner and we got smashed up, and then we got so spandangled, we're looking along and we're saying, oh, we'll try this whiskey. And I remember the Hague Club, which is the David Beckham whiskey.
David Beckham's whiskey.
It looks like a bottle of aftershave, and we drank it. It was all, well, I don't know, we were pretty smashed, and we're still.
I think our lines were, David Beckham, he's handsome, he's really good at football, but he knows fuck all about whiskey.
That was way back in 2016, so there you go. Now Karen McFarlane's on. Karen is here, lads. Awesome, Karen. I hope you've got Secret Body on the ready. We've got ours set up just now on the screen behind it. Will be on mute because we're not want to fail any copyright nonsense. However, if you've got it ready, once we all say go, everyone can push play at the same time and we'll have some chat. or just a normal chat, really.
To be honest, we're almost a bottle of whiskey down already, so
Yeah.
the chat is going to be fucking random. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stuart's saying thanks for the shout out, Stuart. You're welcome, and we're gutted we couldn't make it over for the Christmas party this year, but I'm sure we'll be having a whiskey together. Very soon.
David John Shale, is it on iPlayer? Yes, David. So go and search it now. Just go in, type in Secret Body, and you'll see a picture of Ashley in a bodysuit, staring into a mirror. When you find that, get it ready, David, and just sit with it ready, push play.
Yeah. Have it on standby, and we say ready, steady, go, and we can push play, and we can just chat about it, and we're all watching it. It'll be good. How is the Balvenie? This is what we're having right now, Susan, and it's pretty tasty, right?
That's right, because when we got the Balvenie, she said she wanted to know the flavour. Is that right?
Okay, yeah.
So it's
It's tastes like whiskey.
tastes like whiskey. Yeah. Your sister saying knew you were oiled already.
Oh really? Is it my glazed eyes? Is it me constantly like stroking my hair because it's my comfort blanket? I don't know. Like,
it'll be something random.
my sister knows me very well.
Hi from Australia, Vivian Grant. Hi to yourself. Marie Bibby, first time here. Is it safe? Marie, it depends what you deem as safe, but we're going to have a bit of banter. There might be a bit of profanity.
What film is that from? Is it safe?
Did anybody die?
What's that from? It's from. Is it safe? Is it Hot Shots?
I don't know.
But it's in the dentist chair. It's like, is it safe? Simon P is obviously very conscious of that we're taking the piss out of the Hay Club, and he's saying, can you recommend any? Yes, any single malt apart from Hay Club.
What's the Hay Club? It was a single malt, wasn't it? It just looked like a bottle of aftershave and tasted similar as well. To be fair. Maybe it was aftershave.
It wasn't great. So we're currently having the Balvenie Double Wood. We've got a donation from Joe Byers.
Legendary Joe.
Joe Potato. That's a lot of potatoes we can get for $20, buddy.
Good man, Joe. Now, Joe Armand is on. He says, okay, I'll have cake for Susan's birthday while watching. Good man, Joe. So again, just a reminder, one of our clan members, Susan, it is her birthday today, and I promised I'd give her a shout out.
And if you're new under the feed, everybody's already said happy birthday to her, and if you haven't said happy birthday, then you should do so now, otherwise we're going to kick you off the live feed.
And because Rad's a wee bit drunk, I'm just thinking, I don't remember saying happy birthday, so let's say happy birthday all over again.
Yeah. Nadine Drilling. Hi Nadine. She's saying, are you drinking Double Wood? Yes, we are.
Yeah. Now, Gwendolyn's saying the movie Hangover. When you said, I said, did you die? That's from Hangover, but she's maybe suggesting your lines from Hangover, or maybe...
No, it's not. Is it safe? No, do you know... I was going to say True Lies, but it's not that either.
That's going to be...
No, I'm pretty sure it's Hot Shots, and they're on the ship at the end. The Barry gets chucked down a flight of stairs, and he rolls down, he lands in a dentist chair, and he's just like, and then the dentist comes over and goes, is it safe?
Well, I think Gwendolyn's meaning the line that I said, which was from Hangover, is did you die?
Oh, but did you die?
But did you die? So she's maybe clocking onto that one, fair play. Lots of people saying happy birthday, Susan. My favourite Texan, Cheryl Mills, is on. Good for you.
Happy days.
Now, Paul Andrew Gregory, hello from Essex. Paul, get the iPlayer on because you will have access to it in Essex. And get ready. And
no excuses, get the iPlayer on, watch Secret Body, but don't watch it yet. Wait till we say press play, because we're all going to watch it at the same time.
Yeah, we're just going to make sure everybody...
And the BBC are going to be like, why are so many people watching Secret Body at the same time?
Yeah.
It's because we said so.
Now, Joe Armand's made this comment again. He made it, was it yesterday, the day before? He says, it's goggle coach time.
Goggle coach, yeah.
Because we were taking the piss. It's like, why would you want to watch people watching TV? Which is worse, it's going to be watching us watching ourselves on TV.
But you know, so I've always slagged off that show in case, I don't know, is Gogglebox available in the US?
I'm not sure. I quite like
There's this show called I've never ever watched it, but because I've never understood it, it's like, why would you want to watch somebody else watching TV to get their reaction? Surely you just want to be entertained yourself and have the reaction yourself.
Thing is, it works though. It's a
weird clearly it does. Yeah, now you're watching Goggle Coaches.
Yeah.
And we are going to be goggle-eyed very, very soon.
Yeah, now Jess Moore's saying, in fact, I'm going to quickly get through Jess's for a second because I've just seen somebody else. So Jess is saying, wish we could see it in the US, but Jess just have banter with us. But Shirley O'Hare, which is way Wayne and I are in Malaga, but are watching. So Shirley, you were lovely. So Shirley appears in the show. Shirley was absolutely lovely. We spent a
She gets a little kind of flash of fame, doesn't she? In the show?
so good for you, Shirley. And they're watching in Malaga.
Happy days.
They're currently avoiding the law as we speak. And do you remember back in the 90s? That's what people in the UK used to run away to places like Malaga when they were escaping the law.
Yeah.
So I reckon that's what Wayne's up to. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm so glad you're watching. Really glad.
Susan Hurst is just saying she's thanking everybody for their birthday messages, which is nice.
Yeah, nice. So is Susan on there as well?
Susan, she's double fisting it.
Susan, you double fister. I can't believe you're on YouTube and Facebook. She's just lapping up the birthday wishes, isn't she? She's like, yes, it's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Well, that's the thing, right? You want people to celebrate you, which is nice.
I think everybody should give Shirley and Wayne a shout out.
Yeah, now Shirley and Wayne star in the show, and
they are the cutest couple.
Yeah.
See, normally when you see people who are just newly together and they're in this honeymoon period, and you're like, oh, that's a nice cute couple, and then slowly but surely marriage takes over or relationships take over, and most relationships get quite boring.
Yeah.
Wayne and Shirley are kind of like that couple that you're like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's sweet.
They're very good together.
We had so much fun when we were editing. We wanted to make a little special advertisement for Wayne's best bits in the show, which we put onto our Facebook page. And we had so much fun when we were editing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Because of Wayne's one-liners, he's kind of like some of the stuff that Wayne would come out with, you'd be like, man, like I would never ever say anything like that. But when you hear it, you're like, but it's fucking funny.
It was a nice time, was it? And obviously we're going to get to the reveal on the show, but it was a nice feel about the reveal. I felt like when I was at Wayne's reveal, I felt like everybody was like really happy for him.
Yeah,
it was good.
So can everyone put in the comments hugs and kisses to Wayne and Shirley?
Yeah.
Put in the comments now. That'd be awesome.
Mark Ross is on. Evening, guys. Not been on much. Got right into training. 6 stone lost and count.
Holy shit!
Christ, I didn't think
Did you have 6 stone to lose?
Good for you, Mark. Now, Mark, can you go and get Secret Body on the iPlayer ready, bud?
We know you can have it.
I don't know if you know what we're doing tonight, but basically what we're going to be doing is ours will be muted, but we're going to give you some behind the scenes stuff. We're all going to watch at the same time while enjoying a whiskey. It'd be great if you could put yours on too, Mark. Get you and the wife down, or you know what I mean. And,
the wee Scottish lass is on as well.
Yeah,
Hey, Moscow.
Well, Moscow put on Instagram.
She's got
she's actually double
other
fisting it as
yeah,
well.
she's got other plans, doesn't she?
She's watching the X Games at the same time as us and watching our stream. Yeah. So Moscow's a legend. So if everybody is wanting an extra Scottish person to follow, go and search Moscow Moon. She's lovely. We met up with her at that gig thing. What was it?
Is her YouTube actually Moscow Moon or is it
Scottish
Lass?
Wee Scottish Lass. I think
Moscow, can you pop into the comments what your actual YouTube handle is so I can then give a shout out?
I think it might be right. I think it's Wee Scottish Lass.
It's Wee Scottish Lass, I'm sure. Yeah, it's come up here, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm on YouTube, right?
Yeah. So Wee Scottish Lass.
If everyone can go Wee Scottish Lass, Moscow's a friend of ours and she's awesome and she does cool YouTube videos. If you can go and give her a subscribe, that would be cool.
Yeah, you got to see her Iron Brew trick. There was an advert, so it wasn't an official advert, but it was a jokey advert where like she's saying something nice to the camera and she turns into this Iron Brew chick who's like a blue face and a ginger wig. It's fucking hilarious.
That's proper Scottish, isn't it?
Oh no, you've got to see it. Go and look up her video for that.
So Cheryl's saying, I've got a meeting in 15 minutes. Please don't delete it too quickly so I can see what I'll be missing. Cheryl, that's not acceptable.
Well, Cheryl, is that my favourite Texan?
Yeah, it is,
You're fine, Cheryl, you're fine.
No, she's not fine.
She's fine in my books.
She's not my favourite Texan.
Well, Cheryl, it's all down to whether one of us flashes or not.
Yeah, if you got a meeting in 15 minutes, you can tell them all to wait.
Yes, or put the stream on for them too, right? Yeah. Well, there's loads of people on tonight, which is nice. Getting the whiskies down. We're just getting everyone primed to then push play and then we can start. What we're going to do is we're going to do the Secret Body thing, a bit of commentary, a bit behind the scenes. So for those that can watch it, we'll give a bit behind the scenes. If not, we'll try and do banter in between.
And to be honest, because Wayne and Shirley are watching, they will give you behind the scenes as well.
Oh, there you are, yeah.
So they'll be straight into the comments. They're on Facebook, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so if you're on the Facebook feed, Rab will be reading out their comments anyway, so that'll be good.
Lots of people giving hugs and things. Then at the end of the episode, we'll probably still be live and having banter as usual.
Cheryl saying, believe me, I wish I could put it off. I'll try to rush her. Lol. If it's just one person, then you can just tell her to come and watch it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should come and watch it with you. We'll give her a shout out as well.
Yeah, everybody's sharing wee Scottish Lass, so they are Moscow. You hopefully get some new subscribers from that. Moscow's lovely though, because remember when she helped us out with we took our Everleen program, which is our weight loss, and she was one of our contestants.
Yes,
If you like,
yeah.
she did really well actually. And in fact, what's nice is that she
Contestant.
well. I didn't think you had a contributor then. There we are. And she, but she's actually kept it going.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's been sharing that she's staying at the gym and staying fit and healthy. So good for you, lass. Tara Taylor saying happy Burns night. Tara, I think that's tomorrow, isn't it official? We actually had haggis, neeps and tatties tonight.
We did.
But I think
It was
Burns
nice,
night's
though,
the 25th, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
So it's tomorrow, but yeah, that counts.
Yeah,
Unless-
officially it's tomorrow, but because this is like the last sort of working day, then
Susan Hurst,
Boom.
the birthday girl, just gave a donation. You're a legend. Super Hurst. There we are. That's
Susan. Super. That's the proper like. What is that? Is that like?
that's one of the new features of YouTube. So
what is it supposed to be? Is it like a pear?
it's a flying.
It's like a blue pear.
It's a pickle Rick. You never seen that on Rick and Morty?
No.
Because Pickle Rick is like prick, right? But it's an actual character.
Oh,
It's a-
Facebook's
it's a
a pickle. Facebook's delayed and wrong way around. I'm going to fix Facebook 2 seconds.
Facebook's delayed, is it?
I don't think it's delayed. It's just the wrong way around.
No, it's flipped.
There we go.
Hey,
How's that?
then we're on our right sides again, our correct sides.
There we go.
Dawn Tabor, you guys are great watching here in Nova Scotia, Canada. So Dawn, Nova Scotia just reminds me of the end of the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh really?
Remember when he's in the phone booth and he's looking at the painkillers that the Barry gave him? Says no, whatever, some bar, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
So then they work out where he needs to go and he comes in the helicopter to get him.
Do you know? So, I've got a girl in the office who helps with. Oh, hang on, Anne.
Anne in the clan!
Love you guys, Anne. We love you too.
We love you
There's a
too,
gunshot.
lass.
So Jenny, who works in the office for the PT business, so she's great.
Oh yeah, Jenny.
And so we were chatting away on text message, and over Christmas time, she's like, yeah. She had to deal with a few things, and she's like, look, it's Christmas Eve. I said, look, forget about it. Go and enjoy time with your family. It's fine. We'll deal with this afterwards. And she's like, cool. Just about to watch Die Hard with a cider. So I was like, Die Hard with a cider? Is that like the sequel to Die Hard with a Vengeance? Is that like the Scottish version?
Jess Moore saying, my co-worker is playing country music and I'm listening to you guys. It's very confusing. You tell your co-worker to shut off that damn country music and listen to us full time.
Yeah.
We want that extra fan. Make it happen.
Although if they turn it down just a little bit, it's kind of like our theme music, isn't it?
Dude, is that country music, you think?
Well, Scottish music, but country music, like we use a lot of country music in our videos, don't we? Like old
She
guitar
thinks my
music.
tractor's sexy. That's what I think of when I think of country
It
music.
really turns
me
around.
on. What is it? What's the name of the guy that sings it? Kenny...
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Kenny Chesney or something? Kenny Chesney. My
Uh,
tractor's sexy. Now, Craig Ross just gave us a donation.
1999,
Wow.
gunshot.
Now, Craig Ross, if I recall correctly, you are a clan member. How's that for memory?
Ooh, boom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's...
Nicholas Johnston's asking, Coach Stephen, are those pictures above you of your lovely family? Yes, they are. Can you see them on the feed? Oh no, you can look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boys.
that's my family.
Very cute, very cute. We were doing the tallying up, so at the moment we've got this 1 ton challenge for our clan members, and we're trying to lose 1,000 kilograms from everyone in a year.
We're 50% ahead of schedule
Oh,
at the moment.
fucking, we're awesome. So we're getting all the weigh-ins.
Or
Man.
actually, I'll rephrase that. You guys are 50% ahead of schedule.
Yeah. So the weigh-ins have been fantastic. That's 2 weeks on the trot. We've been very impressed, which
Yeah.
is good.
When you set such a big target, like 1,000 kilograms, that's a full metric ton. And we're like, we're going to help our clan members lose a metric ton this year. And when you're 2 weeks in and you're 50% ahead of schedule, you're like, fucking right.
Oh yeah, getting it done.
I feel like putting the shades on, like, where's my shades? Yes, like gangster.
Karen McFarlane saying, I'm on the Irish Baileys tonight. Now, Karen, I could have sworn you were a vodka girl, so...
But Bailey's is nice, alright. You had a Bailey's
Yeah.
coffee?
Oh yeah, nice. I remember one year Baileys were doing this. Could you buy it in the bars? I'm not sure. It came in a chocolate glass.
Oh,
It was a chocolate shot glass. You poured your
so
Baileys in, drown it, and then eat the fucking cup.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was
Well,
that.
when Sarah and I were in Amsterdam, we went to this ice bar and the glasses were just made of ice.
Is that right?
Huh? You could just fucking smash it on the floor and just melt and be away.
Man, that's epic. Imagine drink your drink just like Fuck you,
Not that we
man.
did that, of course. We kind of just drunk it and then give the glass back, but they were made of ice regardless.
Yeah. Happy days. Stuart Stanley's on. Hi, guys. Hi, Stuart. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start warming up for Secret Body. So for those, now please don't stress if you cannot have the iPlayer. We're still going to have banter with you anyway, so
Yes.
let's not get no huffiness. Now, if you've got access to the iPlayer and you are ready to push play, can you all give us a thumbs up?
Because we're going to press play pretty soon.
And we'll-
Now, I'm going to mention a name right now, and you're going to tell me
Right,
why we know this person.
go.
Ted Ripshot.
Now, Ted wanted a shout out once upon a time for his birthday.
Yes!
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah.
There you are.
Hi, Ted.
Hi, Ted. That's right, it made his day when we did it,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
So we Scottish lasses saying the plan is amazing and it's really great having the support of the awesome coaches. Once you get started, it's easier to keep going. Stick to the damn plan. Moscow, you got a gunshot as well.
That's because I paid her to say that
Did you?
beforehand. Moscow, you're
I hope that
awesome.
didn't come out of the coach's account.
I paid it privately.
Oh, that's fine.
Private.
That's fine.
I gave her a high five and a wee kiss on the cheek.
So we got a few thumbs up here.
Yep.
Anne's on the Glenlivet tonight.
Anne, oh, what year, Anne? She likes them young 12 to 15-year-old methinks.
Ted said it was your feast or famine video. There we are. Ted's got a better memory than us.
God, that was a while ago, that one, wasn't it? The Feast or Famine, we filmed that up at Noah's Ark.
I was
The
going to
grass.
say, yeah, the grass.
Yeah, that Christ,
On the grassy knoll.
on the grass, you know, we were the second shooter. Is everybody, Anne's giving a thumbs up. Is that thumbs up for the Glenlivet or thumbs up that you're ready to push play? There's a whole bunch of thumbs up on YouTube.
Yes, there is. Yeah, well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
5,
some
6.
more thumbs up and then we'll get going with the Secret Body. The thing is, even if you don't catch this live, it won't matter because as long as you push play, let's just say you're watching this after the fact,
Yeah.
you've got access to the iPlayer, you just push play the way we push play.
Yeah, this is currently Friday, and it's currently
This is my remote, by the way. I've been fucking flaring this around. There's nothing more fucking hand.
if it's now Sunday where you are, or even Monday, and you're watching this back. If you just got your remote control and you're ready to press play at the same time as us, it still works.
Yeah, happy days. So, Rab, I watched your solo video last week, and last night in the woods, your wee dog is amazing. So that was the solo video before I went
That was a
to
wee while
Florida.
ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a while back, and yeah, I think Nala was running around the back. I was doing a workout then.
Workout
And
videos.
Nala was harassing me and I kept throwing the stick for her.
That's right.
So yeah, that's my dad.
Nala's like daft about chasing stuff. She's like, can I chase that? Like, see if you scuff your shoe and like a few stones move. She's like, I can chase those.
I know.
It's just like, whoa.
Both of our dogs are special for very different reasons.
We just said Nala until his ears went bing, like,
Yeah.
that's my friend. That's my friend. I know her. I know her. So Cheryl Mills is saying, nothing wrong with young.
Oh, Cheryl, my favourite Texan. There we are. Erin saying Lafroy whiskey here. What year, Erin? Happy days. Lafroy, that's one of your favourites.
Yes,
I quite like Lafroy, but yours definitely one of your favourites. Isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to be in the mood for it though. It's like, it is a favourite if I'm in the mood. So if I'm not in the mood, like, see if when you just want a bit of a whiskey. Like, for instance, I went up north for Hogmanay and I was chatting to Nadine about it. If Nadine's still on, hi Nadine. I was chatting to Nadine about it. I was really in the mood for a Balvenie Caribbean cask. And I was like, and there's this awesome whiskey shop in Huntly. And it's like, I was like, what's it called? Whiskies of Scotland or whatever. Anyway, it's a whole shop, and the only thing they sold was whiskey. It's like shelf upon shelf upon shelf. And I was like, they'll have the Caribbean cask. I went in, I was like, Balvenie Caribbean cask? And they're like, no, we don't have it. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
It's the only one we don't have.
So I bought something else instead, and I regretted it. When I got home, I tried it, I was like, not really feeling it. It was like quite strong. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Oh well.
But Lafroig is one of those whiskies, like, if you're not in the mood for it, it's very overpowering. You have to be in the mood for it. But when you're in the mood for it, it's fucking beautiful.
It's kind of like me, right? You've got to be in the mood for me, otherwise.
You're always in the mood for Rab, though, eh?
I've dropped water down me now. I'm just aware I've got this big mark down my white top. Just water.
Ted is saying, someday you should all find tartan plaid yoga pants. That's kind of like Shrek, though, isn't it?
And saying Glenlivet Founders Reserve, and that's the one that comes in a blue box, and it's lovely. Absolutely love. Good choice.
Yes.
Good choice.
Susan Hurst is having a 12-year-old Glenfarclas here. Oh, that's a nice whiskey.
Good for you, Susan.
What? Ted is in the mood for some of my Blanton's bourbon. Ted,
Not right.
Ted, that's blasphemy in this channel. Talking about bourbon.
Bourbon.
To complete a perfect Friday is watching you guys and having a Kilkenny. And
We've not been live on a Friday in a long
We've
time.
not.
We used to go live late on a Friday night all the time.
Hang on, is Anne Weather also double fisting?
Yep.
Right, Anne, how are you double fisting? Because you should have Secret Body ready and you should have us on. Have you got 3 devices?
She's got a phone, a tablet, and a TV. Bet you.
And you have to explain this to us. Have you got 3 devices? Phone, tablet and TV or laptop set up? Because you're double fisting and you should have Secret Body ready to play. As should the rest of you.
Chaz is saying Lafroig quarter cask here. Another nice whiskey, actually. Good shout, Chaz. Very good.
Wee Scottish lass has got a Diet Coke.
Not an Iron Brew?
She's
She's jumped ship. You've changed, Moscow.
She's not got whiskey or Iron Brew.
It's all good.
Moscow, I kind of want to take back your shout out now.
I'm going to give a shout to Leanne Hughes. I've never had whiskey.
Whiskey?
Well, take the E away, Leanne, and you'll be in a better place. The E's blended whiskey usually. Without the E is Scotch whiskey.
No. Whiskey with an E is usually I am Irish.
But without the E is Scottish, right?
Yeah.
So, of course. Because you still get blended Scottish whiskey.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah. So anyway, get some Scotch whiskies. Karen saying I've got my PC set up to my TV. You nearly look life size.
Oh, really? I'm
Oh,
not sure
well.
about a leg there.
Listen, mate, if you have to delete this stream because you're showing cock and balls again, like, Jesus.
I just can't help it. My balls just like to escape.
I need it.
Moscow's saying I'm sorry. Moscow, so you should be. This is ridiculous. It's not acceptable. Mobile, tablet, and TV.
She said the same thing on Facebook.
And stop double fisting it.
Oh, no. This comment has to be read. I'm sorry, Charles. I need to say it.
Charles?
I normally just drink Jack Daniels.
Oh,
Charles,
okay.
please go onto our channel and search.
Oh, dear. It's not a single malt. It's just
That's
not
the
a
name
single
of the video.
malt.
To be fair, Charles, what happened was because we love our whiskey, the amount of people say, you love whiskey? What do you think of Jack Daniels? And this went on for months, didn't it?
So we had to make a video about it.
So we took the piss. So you're unfortunately getting the...
And actually, since making it, which would made it even funnier, so we made this video about, what do we call it now? It's just not a single malt.
Or it's just not whiskey.
It's just not whiskey. Yeah, maybe it's not.
It's either it's just not a single malt. You might be right. The thumbnail was different from the title.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we tried Jack Daniels and we're like, it's kind of like, it looks like whiskey, it smells a bit like whiskey, but it's not. So anyway, the comments that came back afterwards were priceless. It was like, yeah, but you don't drink it straight, you drink it with Coke.
And you were like, I would drink my piss with it.
Exactly. I reckon if I had this much of my piss and this much Coke, it would taste like Coke. It's fine.
Right.
So
I'm
if you
gonna
have
pay
to
the
mix
water
it
bill.
with Coke, then it's not a great drink.
No, I'm going to pay the water bill in between. And then when we go live after that? No, you don't.
Yeah. The Irish Stew, just finished my gym session, going to the bar opposite. What should I order? Well, Stu, so when we were over in Belfast, I'm assuming you live in Belfast, we actually found it difficult to find a good single malt, although they did have Lafroig in... Christ, what was that bar called that went to that Christmas party? It was something like Love and Death, maybe? Pop in the comments, was it Love and Death? It was something like that. They had Lafroig and something else, but ask for a single malt. Glenlivet is usually in most bars, but Lafroig is usually there as well. What was that bar called that we went across to Belfast for the Christmas party? Was it Love and Death?
That was the club, yeah. But I can't remember what the bar was. Was that was a different...
Right, I'm thinking Love and Death anyway.
Love and Death would certainly where we ended up.
Yeah, Stu's saying Love and Death. So they, which we were very happy about.
Yeah.
But I've come to believe that both Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland do good whiskey, But when we were over, we didn't see it. All we got
Yeah.
was Bushmills blended, which wasn't great. I don't know if it's just the bars we were in.
They had Bushmills, Jamesons, and that was it. They didn't really have a selection.
And it was just blended all around. So, but I do believe that Ireland do some good Sunga malts, but I just haven't seen it.
Yeah. Right. Everybody give us a thumbs up if they are ready to rock.
Hang on 2 seconds. I need to block somebody.
Yeah. Oh, you
How
always
do you
know
do
when there's a Confederate flag, right?
Report. Remove. Remove.
Or hide this user in channel usually.
Right.
So long, farewell. There's always a vagina on the
There's
post.
always some asshole who wants to get their point across.
Yeah. Right, so give us a thumbs up if you are ready to push play on Secret Body, and we'll do a countdown and then we'll have a bit of banter as we go.
Does this mean that your broadcast will end? Dead? Absolutely not.
Our Secret Body's going to be playing in the background. We're going to give you some behind the scenes comment.
Yeah.
We're still going to read comments as well.
This is where, so our message, as it always has been, is health and happiness. We should have a clear mind. We should train hard. We should eat well. We should sleep really soundly. But we should also just relax and enjoy our life. And this is where we 100% practice what we preach. So yes, the live stream will 100% go on. We may end up deleting it afterwards. We're not too sure yet.
Just depends whether it's normally when we get up and down we flash
It's usually me, to be fair. I usually just flash a bit
which
more
makes
than
me
I
think
should.
it's probably my turn, right?
It is actually your turn.
Yeah, probably.
Kathy McKinnon's on. Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, happy days. Right, we're going to do a countdown. So if you're all ready, get Secret Body, push play, and then we'll get rocking. Have you got the remote, my good man?
I do. Stu's asking straight on rocks. Stu, ask for a whiskey with. In fact, don't ask for a drop of water. Ask for a jug of water, a small jug of water on the side, and then put your own drop on it. And what you're looking for is literally a drop of water
to release the flavour.
Like if it was to hit your nose, you would go like that and it'd be gone, right? Like nothing major. If you ask for a drop of water, most bartenders go and put like too much water in it. So ask for a straight whiskey and a jug of water on the side, and then just put the tiniest little drop in, this much, and it just releases the flavour a little bit.
Right, let's do a countdown, everybody. We'll go from, what number shall we go from?
Are we all ready?
All right, so we'll
I
go
think
for
we
5.
should go for 5.
Right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, everybody that can, push play on Secret Body now. If it doesn't,
It's not working.
start from the beginning.
Wait.
Just go. It's muted though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. So then we've got our opening scene now, and what was funny, I was doing pull-ups. Remember I was watching the cameraman Joe was a bit of a legend, and he was saying, right, do some pull-ups. Man, after 3 sets I was gassed. I was like, how many can you do? I was like, I don't know, 12, 14. So the first set I got that, second set was like 8.
12 over 12 sets.
It took a while, didn't it?
What was frustrating about this bit was we had planned out, like, what do we want to wear for this? And obviously we've actually shown a bit of the fashion show.
Yeah.
But in this opening sequence, there's like, oh, we'll just do some gym shots. You know, it was just like an off-the-cuff thing. And all of a sudden, like, okay, we'll just record the opening sequence for this. But I'm like, what? And all of a sudden, like, we're wearing vests. And we're like, if we knew this was going to be the opening sequence, we would have been something smart.
Yeah.
So the vests were not our choice.
Although, to be fair, we nailed the lines in one shot.
We did.
They gave us a whole bunch of lines on it. This is what we want to say. Right, we've got it. And we literally rehearsed and blah, 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 and got it in one take each time. We were fucking on fire that day, boy, weren't we?
We were.
We were on fire.
And there's my wife's crotch.
And their hands.
Hey! So that's my wife's claim to fame. She's like, my hand was in the show. I was like, yeah, and your crotch. And there's the man Wayne.
Here we
Is
are.
Wayne and Shirley still on?
I hope so, Wayne. Shirley, give us a shout that you're still on. It was interesting, the opening scene, it showed a bit of the Kilted coaches footage within. Now, at the time, production asked us for a whole bunch of videos, and we sent them. They asked for specific videos, and we were praying they didn't use them. The ones they used were the exact ones we wanted them to use, and we were a bit concerned, weren't we?
Yes. It was the bum shots.
It was the bum shots. We were
So
our debut on TV, didn't our
when
bums
the TV production company got in touch, we were like, right, we'll clean up the channel, we'll get rid of all the bums, we'll stop swearing, we'll do this, we'll do that. But actually, they like the swearing and they like the bums. And we're like, okay, if we'd known that.
Yep, Wayne's still on. He's saying, hola, and Shirley's on. We're still here, guys. So,
Hola!
yeah, well, there's your part of your reveal there as well, actually.
Yeah.
Happy days. It was good memories. I mean, that was, what, half a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually, yeah.
Did we have Wayne and Shirley's
Christ,
reveal
that was
first?
almost, it was 6 months ago.
Jesus,
Wow.
that's right. Because we actually had things to film after the fact, didn't we? Because the
we had
reveal was in the June. I
And we
think.
also had to do the voiceovers, which was actually good fun, right?
Yeah.
Remember that line I messed up for 10 minutes?
You had a few ones.
Oh, man.
And this was the first day here when I was doing the consultation with Ashley. It was really strange. It was getting used to the fact that you were having a sort of consultation, and normally with a fitness or health consultation, you chat to them, you get it all out. But there was a lot of changing of angles, and it was a lot of farfing around. It was just something I wasn't used to.
Yeah.
And neither was, like, Ashley was on the go from earlier than myself, so she was exhausted by the end of the day, which was a bit of a shame. But it all turned out then. Day one.
Day one was just brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. It was constant. I was like, I think it was a baptism into the TV world. Like, okay, we're just going to film. And then I think I'd done a consultation for Wayne for it must have been over an hour. It must have been about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And everyone just sat in the room and just doing it. But then when you watch it, you're like, yeah, none of that was used.
This,
So that's the nature of it.
this mirror scene was actually when I first did my consultation. I did a task with Ashley and I did a handheld mirror. But to be fair, it was off the cuff, and it was I think we used our phone. It didn't quite work right. So then when we got her down the gym, we had a full length mirror. So this whole thing worked far better. And basically what she's doing is she's looking in the mirror and describing what she sees, which can be quite a powerful tool when you analyse yourself and you're just honest with where you are and whether you're happy or not.
Vicky, I'm assuming this is Vicky Taggart. Vicky
Yay!
Taggart's on. Vicky,
Vicky,
you're getting a gun show.
Like, oh wait, gun show.
Gun
Hey,
show.
there we go, Vicky.
Vicky's saying drinking a large glass of vino in solidarity. Happy days,
There
Vicky.
we
Glad you
are.
can join us.
Now Vicky got engaged before Christmas, didn't she?
Vicky was so. We were initially dealing with Kieran, who's awesome, Maeve, who's awesome,
The asset.
that's it, and that was our main points of contact. And we always seen Vicky's name. She was always like on the emails. It was always like Vicky. I'm like, who the fuck's this Vicky? Who is she? Who is she? And then we met her. Like, she's the boss. Yeah, Vicky's awesome.
Yeah. It was interesting. We just saw a clip there of Wayne from months before, and he'd already come a long way, hadn't he? He's he was a big lad. What was his? Did he ever say what his max weight was?
Oh, I can't remember. He lost a little bit before we actually seen him. To be fair,
Yeah.
he'd already made that decision of like, I'm going to do this, and actually the TV show then came along at the right time.
It's that whole decision, isn't it? It's like you've got to do this for your health and your life, and if you don't, then literally you're just shortening things.
Kathy saying day one is always brutal. Kathy, day one is brutal but 100% worth it, as you know.
Yeah, get stuck in, Kathy.
Tim Cunnings is asking if you're dribbling on yourself.
Yeah, well, I actually spilled water. It's my. I think this is the culprit. To be fair, it's my water or your water bottle. Yeah, keep dribbling on myself.
Actually, yeah, there's one of my water bottles always dribbles. Yeah, it's that one.
Are you guys streaming on different places? You're reading comments. I can't see. Or is mine lagging? Charles, there might be a slight lag between Facebook and YouTube. Possibly, we'll see.
As Wayne saying, Exhibit A.
That's right. Yeah, he had his hair slicked back for this one. What the training sessions? I mean, he got stuck in with the training, didn't he?
He did, aye.
Thing is, as well for Wayne, he travelled all the way to Perth. Now, for Ashley, we got a personal training for her within the area. We had a lot of hiccups with Wayne's trainers in Dundee.
Yeah, so actually Wayne's initial trainer in Dundee. So that's actually a very good tip for anybody who's thinking about PT. Wayne had a PT set up for him in his hometown, but he just didn't have that connection with her.
Yeah.
And he phoned me up and he said, "Look, Stephen, I'm not going to the gym tomorrow." For his very first session, he says, "I'm not going."
Yeah.
I said, well, what's going on? He says, I already feel self-conscious, and she makes me feel more self-conscious, and I'm not going. And I was like, right, okay, we'll fucking deal with that. And so anybody looking for a trainer or a coach, you have to get somebody that you can feel a bit of a connection with. That's very important.
We're laughing. So this is a scene about the suit production and Natasha and Graham. Natasha's actually brilliant on camera because when we met her, we were chatting away to her and she obviously very knowledgeable. But then when you watch the show for the first time, it's like
she's a bit of a badass, isn't she?
Yeah, she comes across really well.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, wow, this atrium, that's that we filmed in here. This is what's the name of that building? Oh, fuck, it's the thing in Glasgow, the... Fucking can't remember the name of the building. A helicopter crash happened there 10 years ago into the pub next to it.
Yeah, what's it called?
Anyway, there was an art, I'm going to use that in inverted commas, art exhibition just down from us in this scene. So we're standing up on the balcony. And somebody said, yeah, that's an art exhibition. Honestly, it was sand and like...
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but probably not. But basically down that gap there.
It was like this shitty art. I couldn't... We stared at it because, like, when you're filming and Ashley and Wayne were in getting their suit fitting, man, it was one of those... They were in for a while, so we were looking around, and this art exhibit, we just did... Art, I guess, is...
We almost thought... I actually did think it was like some sort of... building site, didn't we? Kathy's right, she said it's the Clutha, and it was the Clutha next door to it. Right. But this building wasn't called the Clutha.
It was called the... Oh...
Anyway, I need a pee, so I'm going to...
Yeah. So the suit fittings, I felt sorry for both Ashley and Wayne, because, you know, they were in there for hours upon hours, and Steve and I, we got it, we were jammy. We basically got sent back to the hotel to drink coffee all day. It was... we just walked in, did our bits, then buggered off again. It was a real shame on Wayne because, you know, Wayne obviously was overheating in there and he was having trouble with sweating, and the suit didn't help as well. So it was quite a stressful time, but he got it done. I wish I could remember the name of that building. Does anybody know the name of that building in Glasgow? Wayne, Shirley, if you're still on, can you remember it? So here what they've done is they've measured Ashley for the suit and basically take all the sort of pinpoints, they do it against the square background, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to take her at the beginning, then as she shrinks they've got to then pad the suit back out. So it was quite a fascinating process. Plus we had a good chat with Natasha beforehand, and she said to us, like, how much weight, if they drop a stone for example, like, you know, what's that going to look like in inches? And it was really hard to say, because over the years we've been training people can lose weight from all over and from different places. Just discussing when Natasha was chatting to us about, you know, if they'd lose a stone, what's that going to look like in inches, kind of thing. Yeah. So we had no clue.
No idea.
Yeah.
No clue. Because, yeah, pounds don't always add to equal inches, and inches don't always equal pounds. This is actually, again, we're going to constantly go into coaching terminology, but if you're ever trying to lose weight, you should always take a series of measurements. Take your weight, take your circumferential measurements, take a skin fold reading, because sometimes you might stay exactly the same weight and people say, oh, I've not had a result. But then you get the tape measure around and you say, no, I've dropped an inch.
Yeah.
So measure everything.
This was really funny. Wayne, you just briefly see that dressing gown, right?
His Rodders.
Rodders, yeah. So when he brought that, we were pissing ourselves laughing. There's a really funny scene when we were laughing about the dressing gown, but then it never made the cut. We were gutted about that, weren't we? Here he is, he's wearing it, but because just on the back it says the...
It was funny because also it was like, is anybody going to mention this Only Fools and Horses dressing gown? It was so funny.
He managed to cut it just on the back, was like Trotters and Co. It had on the logo and everything. That was funny. Wayne was good crack. He was.
Beer Jen's asking, boxer or brief, can you show us both of what you're wearing now in whole? But I'm showing two so that we can be motivated on working out that you guys are doing. Beer Jen, no.
This scene here when I'm walking for the door for Ashley, right, I made a proper arse of myself. So basically...
You're proper self-conscious about this.
I know, because it was day one, right? And basically I thought it was a pull door. So I'm walking up to the door thinking I'm going to pull the door to let Ashley in and be a gentleman. I get to the door, it's not a fucking pull door, it's a push. So I push the door, I'm like, you're a dick crab. Then I get into this tiny wee atrium. So then I'm trying to hold the door open for her, and there's no room for me.
You can't see it on the TV anyway, so it's fine.
They edited it fine, but that was one of my douche moments. I went red in the pus. It was...
So this is me and Wayne getting told, do you know, I went to the changing room and did some push-ups before this.
Did you to get pumped up?
So I was like, I had to be, well, obviously, they're not going to show it, but I went to the changing room and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do some push-ups before I walk back out. Because obviously they're filming it, but then they just got us straight back in the pool. I was like, yeah, I had done like 50 push-ups before this scene.
Getting your pump on, eh? That gym that I was taking Ashley around, it was a pretty cool gym. Like, I forget the name of it, but it had it was a sort of personal trainer's dream. It had pretty much everything you could want. Wayne's saying this time next year we'll be millionaires.
Yes, Wayne. Yes, we will. How's the singing going, Wayne? Please drop us a comment. Wayne, obviously, in amongst being an absolute superstar on a weight loss show, Wayne actually does sing, and you'll see at the end of the show, if you haven't seen this before, you'll see Wayne sing at the end, and it's absolutely incredible, but we'll come to that.
Shirley's mate, say one of Wayne's one-liners is this time next year we'll be millionaires, but he's been saying that for 33 years. Straight from Only Fools and Horses, but it's awesome, eh? Yeah, he just got stuck in a bit of the training, made it when he could, right? Day one was tough for everyone, well, more so for the contributors, Wayne and Ashley, because they were on the go from the morning, then had a workout, there was lots of filming. I filmed with Ashley until, I think I didn't leave Aberdeen until 7 or 8 p.m. at night. It was pretty full going. This scene here is one that we filmed at one of my client Heather's house. And it was we filmed a whole day of footage there with lots of nutrition stuff and lots of stuff, and that's the only clip you see of it.
I love these scenes when they put a camera inside the fridge and they make it look so natural. They're like, yeah, we'll put a camera, and it was like, just open up as if you're going for your normal breakfast, and it just so happens there's a camera inside your fridge.
yeah.
And it does look really natural, but actually to set that up is, it's a little bit.
Do you remember we made that joke video where we were walking past the camera, and then we had to run back to pick up the camera?
Right, yeah. We have never been good at vlogging.
No.
In fact, Moscow's pretty similar to us. She's like, just sets the camera up and just talks.
Yeah.
She doesn't really do the whole walk past thing, and yeah.
Yeah, oh well. So Ashley's cooking up her omelets here, but I remember day one originally we had these boxes of nutrition that we took people, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a full Tupperware. In fact, did we not buy 3 of them?
In total, yeah, because we did the first 2.
So we do another one, or did we end up buying that 3rd one? No, we did.
We did.
We did for Heather's house. Yeah,
so
we did.
Each of these boxes were just short of £100.
Yeah.
Big, deep.
To be fair, we bought them initially, but we got refunded.
But we still had to walk around Tesco's and pick all the stuff, right? Anyway,
that's little.
Yeah, it's barely in the show, you know.
We just didn't use it. But we all done this whole nutrition coaching and explaining about different foods. In fact, Wayne absolutely loved this scene.
Yeah. Then it was
the chia seeds. Wayne loves his chia seeds.
I think of Wayne every time
Shirley,
I see chia seeds. There's Shirley. Shirley's saying there were so many clips I'd love to see. It would be good to have the unedited version.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shirley. There's so much that they didn't use, but they have to pick and choose what works best for the show.
Yeah, they have to slice it down, don't they? I remember day one Ashley and I were stuck in this kitchen, and Ashley, we both had a long day, but Ashley more than me, and our kitchen was quite small. And the camera person on that particular part of the shift couldn't make their mind up whether they wanted to film from the far door or the kitchen door. And it kept changing. It got to the point where we were like, the fuck was that? This whole scene just took forever. It was, it was not the ideal moment. We were glad when that was done. Glad when that was over with.
Beer Gin has now retracted his message.
Oh, what's he said?
It was that one I read it actually.
Oh, he went back and deleted it?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I read it out and he deleted it.
That's for you. Ridiculed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kristen Tuckerman, hi from Australia. No worries. Now, Wayne lived above a pub. Oh, this is the cheese, isn't it? Is this cheese?
Scottish cheddar.
Scottish cheddar. This is the line we made. Scottish
is
cheddar. It? I'm sure it is. It cuts back to him, maybe. Wayne lived above a pub, which was just not ideal for him.
It is. When you like beer and you live above a pub, it's a kind of... So, what I tell most of my clients is, I've got a bit of a sweet tooth. In fact, we both do, right? So, if you put a packet of biscuits in front of Rab and I, we would demolish the whole packet. In fact, if you put 2 packets, we'd demolish a packet each. Plain and simple. So, therefore, in order to stay in shape, you just don't buy biscuits. Yeah. You don't buy cookies, you don't buy digestive biscuits, you just don't buy them. Therefore, you stay in shape. And if you like the taste of beer, do not live above a pub. Wayne did at this stage of his life. And actually, you're kind of proud of him for actually making that move and say, right, I just can't do this. I'm living above a pub. I have to move.
Yeah.
Great. Like, don't rely on your willpower to not go to the pub. Just move.
We're here in Glasgow. Now this was
the posh flat.
Yeah, this was epic. I remember it was all about taking your shoes off, and at first I thought, God, that's really posh, don't make a mark. Then we realised it must be to do with the neighbours and the noise downstairs. But what was interesting is when we went in there, they obviously, well, production will probably give me a round for talking about this, but they moved a mirror, didn't they? It was just, what was that, painting?
No, it was not like a big Buddha painting of.
There was something that it took like 10 people to move because they did not want it damaged.
Oh, you just seen that scene there when we were actually wearing our shoes because they say like we're going to have like this wide angle. Put your shoes on and then we'll take them back off again.
That's right. Yeah. This flat in Glasgow was epic. It was just a lovely cushy place.
Oh yeah, it's clearly a lot of money to live there.
But I tell you
actually
what,
suit the ocean, and she actually did fantastic for the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, that must have been quite rewarding for
Yeah.
her. Thing is, it wasn't until she came downstairs that was the first of us seeing the suit.
It was.
It's up to that point we hadn't seen it. What was interesting about that day though was that we're in this fancy flat and there's a kitchen area and everything, and the food that production feeds you, it's all sweeties and it's all high sugar.
I know.
And we're tucking into pick and mix, stuffing it in. Like,
actually, this is the day that they were like, right guys, you got a few hours just to kill, just chilling. We're like, I had my iPad with me. And I was
watched Thor.
So
you, me, and Shirley actually.
Should we put Thor Ragnarok on? Like, fuck yeah, we should. Actually, Kieran watched it as well. Most of it.
Stephen Rees is saying, will there be a series? Well, Stephen, the more people that watch the iPlayer will certainly help us get the series.
Yeah, so please, if you're watching this right now, please share it on your newsfeed on Facebook, on any social media. Please just share the link to our Secret Body show saying that you should watch it, because the more views we get, the more chance of there being more episodes. And actually, with a fantastic show like this, and the success of it, there should be more episodes anyway.
Look at my puss. I'm really excited. Look at me. I'm like, I'm waiting to finish. Ashley's about to do a reveal for the first suit.
Wow.
It's because I didn't know what to expect, and then I was like, fuck, that's a suit.
That's a suit.
I think I was expecting it to be, I was going to say peach, but no, that's the wrong. Flesh toned.
Yeah.
So when it's black, maybe flesh toned would be a bit dodgy, I suppose, wouldn't it?
We Scottish lass is saying, imagine living above a pub. That would be like me living above an iron brew shop. Poor guy.
It was quite a moment when Ashley was seeing the way the suit was on. The power of the suit is that it's a constant reminder where you were. So as you're trimming down, you're like, no, that's where I was. And right away you could then take the suit off and see the instant change, which if you're losing weight on a journey, you don't really notice the change on yourself. It's usually other people. I mean, you'll notice the change in scales.
Yeah. Because it happens daily.
Yeah.
It's just a tiny little bit at a time. You just constantly just ticking away. But by wearing a suit, you just don't see that. So it's the concept of the show is just fantastic.
Shirley's saying our front door was next to the lounge and Wayne went in the wrong door every night. So that's Wayne's wife. Shirley's saying that instead of coming home, he went to the pub, which is
just basically saying
it's an easy mistake, right?
He accidentally went to the right door.
Good man, Wayne. Good man. Lots of people from New Zealand on. Happy days. Don't know what the time difference is there.
Yeah, Trev Bow. You guys are great.
Grrr.
I've got a very good friend called Trev Bowyer, and you reminded me of him, Trev Bow.
Yeah. So here's Shirley and Wayne coming to get their first suit. In fact, do you know what reminds me of that Glasgow flat is getting a Uber and realising that Kieran, who's executive producer, doesn't like being locked in anywhere.
Yes, remember that afterwards, yeah.
I remember almost like...
Probably hates us for sharing that, but
yeah,
he was like I need to open windows and...
Yeah, I remember part of me was thinking like, Jesus, do I need to like keep my hand on the door just to... You know when somebody has an issue, whether it's claustrophobia or vertigo or whatever, you then start to feel the pain with them, and then you start to have a bit of concern. You just want to get them from A to B without them stressing. So I remember feeling myself on that journey like, you alright, Kieran, you alright?
Yeah, but it's only if you've got empathy, right? If you actually care about somebody. See, if you didn't care about Kieran, you're like, fucking get a grip.
That's true. Because Kieran's a legend, right?
Yeah, he's a fucking awesome guy. So as soon as you got like a little bit of empathy for him, you're like, actually, I feel it. I feel that.
Yeah, that's true. You care about his well-being, and therefore you want to make sure he's happy.
We Scottish lass is saying, when I noticed it, a girl brought her Weight Watcher scales into work and let me feel the weight of them. She told me they weighed 1 stone, and I had lost 2 at that point.
Christ.
Really put into perspective how much weight I'd lost. I recommend weighing out a stone of books and using that as to feel the weight to help you understand how much you've lost.
Good for you,
Moscow. Yeah, Moscow, that's actually a really good tip. Seeing it either visually or actually feeling it in your hands, like that's how much weight you've lost. Imagine carrying that around with you now.
I used to do that with walking lunges. Actually, I used to carry the weight they'd lost. So like, can't believe it.
I had to feel Wayne's tits here.
This was hilarious.
This is like Tracy, God bless her. Tracy's
Feeling
lovely.
Today's.
Like, can you squeeze the pads? I was like, but I'm squeezing his tits.
You were loving it, mate. You were loving it. Look at my puss. I'm
You're
like,
like, you're like,
he's
mate,
squeezing his tits.
mate, you're squeezing his tits.
I remember thinking, I'm so glad they didn't make me do that with Ashley. Oh man, that was fun. It was when you were also squeezing his lower fat as well. I was like, he's going to cup his balls.
Yeah. Cough.
Poor Wayne's on show. It was a good crack.
I did like his man hugs though.
Yeah.
Man hugs were good, especially when he could squeeze up against those tits.
Good for you, Wayne. Good for you. So it was 4 weeks from that suit fitting, got you? Oh yeah. You forget how time. I say it flew, but it really didn't. It was quite a. Would I say? I wouldn't say it dragged because we enjoyed it. It took a long time.
Yeah, it was just this process because as soon as you're conscious of something, time goes slow. It's like that whole watch pot never boils.
Yeah.
If you're watching a pot, so we were watching this at a close eye constantly because we're like, we want these people to have a fantastic result. So we're watching it constantly, therefore time just goes a little bit slower. I'm trying to move your camera down slightly, but
Is it too much sky?
too much sky.
Now this is Ashley. It was a really, really hot day or a couple of days, and of course you've got to imagine if it's ridiculously hot for January, February, and she's got her suit on and she's got her clothes on the top. Poor lass was suffering, getting it done, mind you, but. I mean, for me, I overheat at the best of the time. I don't need a lot of clothes.
Yeah. I'm the same. Just no, sorry.
That way.
Spin it round.
There we go.
You spin me right round. Anne is saying that I weighed out a 1 pound bag of dried rice. Every time I lost, I put the bag in a rucksack and carried it around for a while. What a great idea, Anne. Just to appreciate how much you've lost. Now that I put yours down, like yours looks better than mine. I'm like, I'm gonna put mine down as well. Like I've still got this gap here.
10-4. The competition we have between each other is genius.
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah.
We should have really done this like half an hour ago, right?
Now on the show at the moment, Wayne is actually this is one of the best decisions he ever made.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so proud of Wayne for this. Just making it big. It was actually moving house is a huge decision regardless, but to do it in the middle of a TV show because you know how much of an effect it's going to have on you was a huge. It was almost like you could see the path and he's like, I'm fucking making a decision. And this is a lesson to everybody out there. If you can see the path and you know it's a good decision, just do it regardless of how uncomfortable it is.
This bit's great. Now this is the whole point of the show, and this is where predominantly a lot of bodybuilders hide their physique leading up to a show. They wear baggy clothes and they've got this whole little internal monologue that's saying, I've got something awesome under here that you're not going to see. And that's what's happening here with the undercover. So Ashley's meeting with her dad, and I believe Wayne meets with his mate. And it's interesting. It must have been an awesome experience. Ashley must have been sitting there going, can they notice I'm wearing a suit?
Yeah.
Because by that point, Ashley had dropped quite a bit, but the suit fluffs her right back to where she was. And nobody noticed, which was quite incredible, right?
Yeah, our dad was a very much sort of kept himself to himself and held back his feelings. And
but I really liked it, Dad. Like,
no,
it was when the camera stopped rolling on Ashley's reveal day, and we're all having
I
bites
remember
and
chatting
nibbles
to him beforehand.
Yeah, he was a lovely guy. I had some really good chats with him, and I thought I just don't think he liked the camera, which is completely okay. Some people like the camera, some people don't. But I really liked chatting to him. He was really nice.
Yeah, Anne said she had lost 3 stone.
Oh, Christ!
The rucksack was heavy. Bloody hell, it's really good.
Joe Armanda's saying, I love this that they couldn't see the suit. Yeah, Joe, that was the whole premise of the show, really. But that must be cool, right? You've got this, you've lost weight underneath, but you fluffed yourself back out, and your friends and family don't know. So
right. I know something you don't know, dude.
What was Wayne's mate called? Jimmy.
Jimmy.
That's right.
So Wayne and Jimmy actually were on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, that's right.
And actually, we had a discussion about this because we see at the end of the show. So Wayne and Jimmy sung New York, New York. And you know, they're certainly much better singers than you and I, right?
Yeah. But on Britain's Got Talent, they got thumbs
I know,
down.
it was a bit of a boo, and it was like, that's a bit of a shame because when we seen Wayne sing at the end of the show, we were like, Holy
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
But we very quickly realised, and this is, because we've had a few whiskies, we don't care. Wayne sang the wrong song. If he ever goes on Britain's Got Talent again, sing the song he did at his reveal.
Yeah, it was very much the...
Operatic,
Yeah, it's the... Yeah,
you have to play to your strengths.
Yeah, operatic. It's
For my
operatic,
memories
yeah.
going on, I'm going to say operatic.
Da, da,
Play to your
da,
strengths,
da,
yeah.
da,
I
da,
think he
da.
was playing to Jimmy's strengths and it didn't work for him. And then it didn't come
Yeah.
across well and they all got thumbs down. At his reveal, when he belted out that song, I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
for me, like when I seen the Britain's Got Talent, I was like, yeah, you're a good singer. But when he sung at the reveal, and when I've seen it again on TV, I was like, holy shit. Yes, you can definitely sing.
Yeah.
You should have done that on Britain's Got Talent.
You actually felt a bit moved when he sang at the reveal. I
Yeah.
just felt sorry for him on Britain's Got Talent. And then now it was after the fact, but having seen his reveal, you're like, man, I wish he'd just sung that on Britain's Got Talent. That would have been epic.
It would have been.
So our opinion is he sang the wrong song, which is a shame because halfway through the progress, if you bomb out on Britain's Got Talent like that, it's demoralising. You're already dieting, training hard, your emotions are all over the place, you're tired. It was a tough time for him, so he soldiered on, which we were very happy about, but we were a bit concerned for a while.
No, just Moscow just got our backs, that's all.
I see.
Moscow, just keep it going. You just keep them right. You keep them square. It's just like, also the people asking in the comments of the good looking blokes, no, they're not taking their taps off. It's no the better for that than now.
You get them right, Moscow, yeah. The good old days.
Kathy McKinnon said, very emotional at the reveal, was awesome, Wayne. Kathy, absolutely, Wayne. It was very emotional. The whole process was great for both of them, actually. Changed their life.
Here we come with meal packages. I remember when I found out about these, I was like, oh man, that's epic. Like, they're getting meals delivered.
I know.
I remember I was thinking, man, I want the presenters to get their meals delivered.
Yeah, imagine for a second, like, you want to be in good shape. Therefore, like, here's a coach. Okay, it's going to coach you through the mindset, and they're going to coach you through, the accountability factors. You're going to have regular personal training, so you can get the workouts, and you're going to have your meals delivered to you. So everything's kind of, you don't have to think about anything. It was like, oh my god, that'd be amazing.
I remember I was chatting with Ashley on the phone, and I was running through the menu, but I was asking her, but I genuinely wanted to know. I was like, what's the different meals you've got? Because I love my food, right? And she's like, oh, there's this, there's a risotto, there's a curry. I was like, tell me more. I was salivating.
You started to drool like Tilly.
Yeah, she was hating life, and I was salivating at every meal. I was like, hey, you don't eat, I'll eat them.
Tilly's opened her eyes and said, did you say my name? But she can't be arsed moving.
Our Nibble Scout's on, Slanche chaps. Nibble Scout, if you haven't got iPlayer on already to watch Secret Body, please do so. If not, watch
Who's Nibble Scout?
Claire Nisbet.
Yeah. Hi, Claire.
Yeah, Niblets. She's on there as Claire Niblets, but
Moscow's saying, here to support my coaches.
yeah.
Damn right.
Susan McKenna's back on. That name rings a bell. Trying hard not to eat rubbish. Got sad news of Uncle passed away today. Sorry to hear that, Susan. Trying not to eat rubbish. Oh, Shirley's saying, and what did Wayne eat? Pringles. That's right. We had all the set meals.
Shirley, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, that was one of those bad moments, Shirley.
I still have nightmares about that day. True story.
That's right, because
Matt Burlingame is saying, I saw the first episode and it was good.
mind you, the Pringles episode was before the meals got delivered,
I
wasn't
asked
it?
you not to talk about it.
Well, I want to talk about it because I remember Shirley made the effort to make him this lovely meal, and he went,
Yeah.
"Fuck it."
When you've got such an awesome couple like Wayne and Shirley, and Shane, Shirley's going, I don't know, Shane. Wayne and Shirley's Shane, right? So Shirley goes out her way to like, oh no, I'm going to support Wayne here. Makes him a nice chicken dinner with loads of vegetables, and he decides to push that to one side. Oh, this is a flymo scene. Oh, it's a flymo.
Yeah.
And Wayne decides to eat a box of Pringles instead of the chicken dinner. What are we doing here?
That was.
But yeah, if you haven't seen our video that we made for Wayne, it's like, oh, I hope it's a flying hole.
We actually went and filmed a scene in front of Flymos because of it, especially for him. Wayne had so many one-liners that didn't necessarily make the edit, right? Mind you, I think he quite liked the meals, didn't he?
No, he liked the was it lasagna?
They were all carefully. I'm
I
going to
think
use
he'll-
all the C's here.
I'm pretty
Carefully calculated to the calorie requirements.
Yeah, he liked I'm pretty sure it's the lasagna he liked, but everything else he didn't like. So, Moscow saying, question for you both, but mostly Stephen. Did the BBC have a say in how short your hair and beard were for the show? Did you have to keep it consistent throughout filming? So Moscow, they didn't actually make a big deal about it. However, I was very conscious of it because when we did the first day of filming, which was actually none of it was used, it rolled over and we had to then film the second part of the first day like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Because my hair and my beard were at a weird length, I spoke to my hairdresser, who's Ray Peacock here in Perth, is awesome. I said to him, look, I need a half a haircut. He went, what? I said, I need half a haircut. Can you just cut my hair but not to the length that we normally go?
You wanted to be consistent then, yeah.
Just to be consistent, and also I had to trim my own beard so I could just trim it to that length. So yeah, they weren't too arsey about it, but I wanted to make sure that I was.
Yeah. The BBC, if I remember right, they gave us a sheet. They said you got to brush your teeth and wash your balls. So that was the two things, wasn't it? I maybe it was just one. Maybe it was brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth and wash your balls. Yeah, pretty much.
There we are.
Irish Stu's like, but I'm squeezing his tits. Yeah, pretty much, Stu. That's what I was doing.
He was squeezing his titties.
That was such
I
a
wish
weird day.
Stu had been on set with us because he was obviously back in the office working his magic.
He was doing all the graphic stuff.
One thing we all say, see, like, for our first venture into TV, what an amazing team we worked with. Like, see when you work with a team that is, I say, on the same wavelength, maybe that's me being cheeky because I'm on my tangent to myself, but certainly they seemed to get us and we seemed to get them. It was just, it was nice, wasn't it?
Thing is, like, right from the start, before we even started working with them, it was very much to give you an insight. We turned up to our very first meeting with Maeve and Kieran.
Yeah.
Sober, and we're like, normally we go to close the glass and we're like, let's grab a whiskey first.
Yeah.
Like, no. This is for TV. Let's be sober. And then we turned up to this lunch meeting, and the first thing that they said was like, "Why have you not got a drink yet?" And we're like, because we're like, fuck off.
This scene here, when I'm walking to the hill, right, we actually got it wrong. We're in the vicinity, but we're not looking at the correct hill. Not the same hill that she was going to climb. So we come here, we're doing a bit of visualization. We're like, yeah. Now this is drone footage. That we're actually not looking at this hill right now. This is drone footage that's filmed from her reveal. So we're in a couple miles from it, but we took the wrong turn. The day was running short. So we're like, right, we'll film here, we'll walk up, we'll look into the distance, and I'm giving that whole, visualize where you're going to be, and then it cuts to stuff we filmed 2 months later with this scene, drone footage.
Power of TV, yeah,
know.
and editing.
Wayne saying I was violated by Stephen.
Wayne, you loved it. You love me feeling your tits.
Well, that's nice. Shirley's saying the team were amazing, and I actually missed them afterwards. Yeah, well, the thing is, Shirley, they were a really great team. You were a great person. You must have got a house on fire. Because you would have had a lot more contact with us than we would.
Like attracts like.
Yeah. The social club.
The social Dundee. This must have been a real bugbear because actually, Wayne is a Dundee United fan.
I was going to say he's in enemy territory.
So actually, I feel like we should give Dundee United a shout out. Just because Dundee was.
What about the gravity ball?
We don't talk about that, Rob. We don't talk about the gravity ball.
Okay. Now this is actually the location of his reveal, where he's going to be singing on stage.
It's funny because Wayne took the piss at me when I did this a little bit. When I was like, you get two reactions, you either get a wee clap or you get a wow. And Wayne was like, how does it go? I was like, wow. He probably pulled like what you and I would do to each other.
Yeah.
He pulled that on me. It was like, man, good play.
It was quite a nice venue though, wasn't it? It was like what was nice at this reveal was all his friends and family, but there was a real good kind of homely feel to it. People were genuinely happy for him, which was good. I think this is Ashley going for a workout, I believe. Or is she meeting friends?
Her red Vauxhall.
Oh, I think this is the bit when Ashley's doing deliveries for her makeup stuff and seeing if her friends notice. I think because we're watching on mute, we can't really remember the exact scenes. There was a lot of filming. They must have had like tons and tons of footage. Because it was a pilot, they were trying to work out what they needed.
You think that the very first day, like day number 1, I spent about 8 hours on set, and you did about the same, right? Give or take.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 16 hours on day 1. And we got 3 months of, and it wasn't every day, so granted it was like a couple of days, then a couple of weeks off, couple of days, but each day was like pretty much like between sort of 4 and 8 hours of filming.
Yeah.
And then you got to condense all that into a 1 hour show. Like there's a lot of footage that they haven't used, like a lot, like a lot.
I like it a lot.
Like I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Do you wish you had been able to work with them for a longer period, Matt?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I think if I had that close connection with Wayne for
6 months.
6 months, if not 9 months, 9 months probably would have been better. The results would have been absolutely fucking incredible. It's a shame that we only had 3 months. That's the nature of TV. You get short periods.
Shirley saying, I was hoping when he took his suit off he would look like you guys. Yes, Wayne! Well, a bit more time he would have done, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Wayne, you keep going. So I believe that Wayne is still doing pretty well, from what I gathered.
Sticking to the damn plan, which is important, right? It's when you make life changes like that, it's important that you at least keep the progress that you made, if you can.
Just keep the consistency with the training and the eating. That's all that matters. Was there anything that happened in the additional footage that you wish had been more made in the final cut?
There was a lot of nutritional stuff and information that we wanted in there, but because it's a pilot, you know, it's all about the concept of the suit. Whereas I imagine for a series, they would get more into the nitty gritty, the training and the nutrition and basically how they got there, and more so like if there was a lesson for each individual, you know.
Yeah. No, but I think generally, any TV show that you watch, or even like movies when they're fictional, they should inspire a feeling.
Yeah.
And that's the main purpose of any video, whether it be one of our videos on YouTube or Facebook, or a TV show like this, or a movie, or a podcast that you listen to, whatever. It should inspire a feeling, and that feelings have like these great power to them. And I think the show absolutely did that. It showed that you've got these two people who are not living their life to their fullest because of their limitations, due to their health and well-being. And by making a few changes, they changed that. And you know, like Wayne went from, I can't sing anymore because I can't stand up and I don't have the energy for it, when somebody can't even climb up a mountain because their family are going up there constantly, making changes over a 3 month period, they've inspired a feeling that people say, well, actually, with a few changes over a 3 month period, I can then do things that I couldn't do before. Hopefully inspires people to do the same thing.
This is a savage scene. God, we never saw this because we were not in the office at the time. And Natasha, God, she is very to the point. She's, wow.
It's factual.
This scene that's coming next, Stephen and Wayne were having a very heated discussion, and myself and everybody else was ducking for cover. It was a challenging conversation, wasn't it? It was a coaching conversation.
This was a turning point for me and Wayne. So up to this point, like in any coaching relationship, you have to understand each other, and I don't think Wayne and I understood each other. We said all the right things, and we were both very pleasant to each other. I don't think we understood each other, and we had quite a difficult conversation after this measurement. But it was a turning point, which was great. And actually, from then on, after that heated discussion that wasn't shown on the program,
the scene that they showed was after everything.
I was like,
cooled
oh
down.
man, that was like so uncomfortable. And if I felt uncomfortable, then surely Wayne,
there was a sort of makeshift kitchen about 10 yards behind, and myself and the rest of the production were hiding because it was a very heated discussion. it was like, oh shit.
It was very much along the lines of, I think you can do better work, and Wayne was like, I think I'm doing all the bloody work I can do, and I was like, well, I think you can do more, and it was just like, oh god.
Movable object meets the unstoppable force, and I was like ducking for cover. I was like,
So-
Steven's got this.
And I'm pretty sure Shirley was like, Wayne's got this.
Yeah, where was Shirley that day?
I don't know, but anyway, it was an uncomfortable conversation. It didn't
Yeah.
show any of it. However, it did serve a purpose, and from that point forwards, we moved forward. Wayne got his new house. We addressed a few issues, and we got
It's
back
like-
into the man hugs.
It
That's
was
the main
like
thing.
his real progress started from that point onwards,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it was
Which
good.
is, makes it interesting. Of course, he's got his new pad there. It looks like a nice place as well. Bit of a garden.
Susan Hurst is saying that your videos and podcasts have inspired me so much. That's nice, Susan. Thanks.
Oh, happy days.
You can do a follow-up show when it gets picked up. Joe Byers, it's already picked up. We just know it. It's just not in a
We're just
reality yet.
manifesting the shit.
Moscow's, thanks for answering my questions, guys. Last one, I promise, just because of how you guys speak. Do you study the law of attraction? Yes, we do.
We do. We're all over it, to be honest. Whatever you put out, you draw it back in.
Moscow, that's pretty much all we do. We just decide on what we want, and then we just attract it
We're
to
actually
us.
getting scary good at it, though, Moscow, to be fair.
And let's be fair, like, in terms of like fitness, if you look at fitness on YouTube, there's like millions of videos out there, and we just like, fuck it, we'll do it our way. In terms of nutrition videos on Facebook and YouTube, there's millions out there. And like, fuck it, we'll just put our kilts on and do it our way. In terms of psychology, there's millions of ways of doing it. We're like, fuck it, we'll just put our kilts on and do it our way. And we seem to be doing okay.
You see a trend there,
It's
right?
like law of attraction. We just decide on what we want. Like, okay, we've got a TV show. We're on TV regularly, and it's all happening. And we have a big impact across the world. We want to positively impact as many people as we can.
On the scene here, Ashley, something to turn down her friends, and they're asking her out for a few bits and pieces, and it's quite challenging when you're on a weight loss journey, when your friends and family or loved ones are wanting to go and do things with you, and you've got to make an educated decision. Can I manage this, or do I have to avoid it? And it got to the point here when Ashley realised she has to avoid it because there was no way to manage that situation because she had to keep it a secret. So it was challenging. Is this when they're going shopping for their outfits?
I believe so.
Where did they shop? Was that Glasgow? Was that Glasgow?
No, Wayne was in Dundee, and I think Ashley was in Aberdeen, wasn't it? The home city.
Oh, did they? Alright, I thought they went shopping in
as
Glasgow.
far as I know, anyway.
Was this them trying to find their outfit for the day, or
For the reveal.
Yeah.
For the reveal.
It's quite challenging if you've been working on something for 12 weeks and then you've been shrinking, losing weight, getting fitter, stronger. It's trying to find the right outfit to showcase the progress that you've made, especially because like Ashley's reveal was up a mountain, so she needed something that was going to. She's still able to climb the mountain in it at the same time. Whereas
exactly.
Wayne's was
reveal and then walk up a mountain. Whereas actually Wayne was singing, so he had to look cool, which he did.
Oh yeah, they both looked amazing. It was the right outfits, the right choices.
Yeah.
It just must be tricky when it comes to it. Thing is, the variety of reveals you could have. You know, like Ashley was about to climb a mountain. Wayne was singing on stage. The options are endless. You know, it's whatever you're into. You would then just unzip and.
The main thing about the show is that it's not just about the weight loss. It's about what that weight loss can then do for you. Like, what does a weight loss actually mean? Like, how does it change your life? If they're just showing Wayne and Ashley, okay, well, they lost a stone, or they lost 2 stone, or lost 3 stone, regardless of what it is. If they're just showing that, it's like, well, whoop-de-doo, what does that actually mean? Whoop-de-doo, Basil, what does it all mean?
Basil.
But because, like, Wayne had to give up his singing beforehand, he was trying to get back into it, but I didn't have the fitness for it. And all of a sudden, by losing the weight and improving his nutrition, improving his physical activity, all of a sudden he's back on stage and he's building at this tune that you're like, holy crap, it's amazing. And then Ashley's up this mountain with her family. It's not the weight loss, it's about what the weight loss can do for you.
Because a lot of people focus on the numbers, but there's a saying that you probably have or have not heard, and it's fit for purpose. and it's fit for the purpose or fit for life. What do you want to do in your life? Do you want to climb a mountain? Do you want to sing on stage? Yes or no? If you do, can you do those things? Are you fit enough to sing on stage or climb a mountain? If you can't, then you have to get fit enough for it, and that's what Ashley and Wayne did. So it's about looking at your life, the things you want to do and things you need to do, making sure you're fit for purpose. Basically.
Absolutely.
Wayne saying, we went to Broughty Ferry and I tried on a shirt and got it covered in sweat, so the production team bought it for me, but they nearly fainted when it cost 60 quid. Oh, poor Wayne. Thing is, Wayne, some people sweat more than others, and that's just one of these things in life. My mate used to sweat crazy, and he wasn't even a big guy. He just really sweated. It was just an uncomfortable thing.
Do you know, I was when I was in the forces, my friend Roy, who's still a good friend, so the army test is a 1.5 mile run and you have to do it in 10.5 minutes. So we used to do this run, and Roy and I would be like, one would be fast another 1 week, and then vice versa, and we constantly pushing. And regardless of who won, sometimes I'd win, sometimes he'd win, and regardless, we'd always be knackered at the end, always pushing ourselves to the limit, and that's why we ended up being so fit. But regardless of who won at the end, I would always be like pissed with sweat, like just drenched, and Roy would be bone dry. Like, he'd never sweat ever. And I was like, why? Like, did you not try today? I always thought he was taking the piss. It was like, you're not even trying. You're just letting me win today. I was like, he's like, I couldn't run any faster. Like, but you're not sweating. He's like, I don't sweat.
Yeah.
And some people just don't sweat. And some people do. Like Wayne.
I used to have a client that used to judge his workouts by how much he sweat. I was like, well, you can't always do that either. So then it got to the point where I was like, I tell you what, fine. So I used to give him V-sits at the start of his workout in planks. So the sweat would be pissing off him, and then I'd do exactly the same workout afterwards. He's like, Rad, that was a good workout, because he was sweating all the way through. And that's only because I made him sweat at the start and he continued to sweat. Whereas if I did the same workout in reverse, at the end of it, he's like, well, I only started sweating at the end. I'm like, well, that's because of certain movements create more heat.
Who cares?
Yeah, so, but he was renewing every month.
Yeah.
So
Susan Hurst says it good. She says, I agree, it's the why, not the what.
yeah. Right, we're on to the reveals now, which is epic. So they're all sides. Basically, we recorded Wayne's first, didn't we? Was that on the Friday, because we had a travel day in between.
Yes,
in fact,
yes,
we
we
went
did.
and saw Avengers, didn't we?
We did, no, we went to see X-Men Phoenix.
X-Men Dark Phoenix, that's right. So we...
Which was okay, it's not that shout about the way.
Yeah, but what's her face is hot.
Yes, yes.
Forget her name. Anyway. Chick from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones,
Sansa
Sansa.
Stark, yeah. So on the Friday we had Wayne's thing, we stayed overnight, and then we had a travel day Saturday because we had to go all the way up to, Chris, where was it? Near Aberdeen.
Mount Keane.
Mount Keane.
That way.
Yeah, and then basically, then the Sunday we had the big reveals there. We got off quite lightly on the Sunday though, didn't we? You're just aware that I'm nearly
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like...
seeing a lot of thigh at the moment going on here.
Sophie Turner, Janice. Thank you, Janice.
Yes, there you
Sophie
go.
Turner, yeah.
Yeah, so we went up for Ashley's reveal, we did the whole filming, and then they had to walk up the mountain, and we were like, we're done for the day.
We actually recorded a video on the way home playing, was it Danger Zone?
Yeah,
We were bouncing out to Danger Zone, and production and the thing is, the sky's open,
and
it's
it just started pissing down with rain.
Yeah.
In fact, it started pissing down with rain just before we left. Because we were trying to give everyone hugs and kisses before we left. Like,
yeah, and all my
it's been a
gels under
pleasure.
my eyes and everything. I was like, oh, see you soon, guys. And in fact, it was pissing down against the windshield as we were driving off. We were like, feeling so bad
I
for them,
know,
weren't they?
terrible.
Not that bad that we followed them, mind you.
I know.
Let's
If we
put it
felt
that
really
way.
that bad, we got with them,
Yeah.
but nah, fuck that.
Look at Stephen in with his blue eyes and his blue shirt.
Oh,
That
yes.
handsome son of a gun, eh? We had to stand up the back there for ages, didn't we? And make up with this.
There's the wifey's hand. I need my haircut.
I remember
Get your haircut, you hippie.
poor Wayne had to shave in the toilet at the back of the
That's
Dundee
right,
Social
yeah.
Club. Now, I don't care because I've got no affiliation with Dundee Social Club. So Dundee Social Club, your toilets fucking stink. Like, they are really bad.
That's like
Even you opened the door briefly, I was like, holy shit. And then I even had to ask, how long was Wayne shaving in here for?
if there's this,
The poor guy was in there for over like
if
half
there's
an hour.
the scenes of Wayne shaving, if there's any sort of shake of the camera, it's because the film crew were holding their breath and they're like starting to shake.
I don't know how Wayne kept a straight face. His eyes must have been streaming. It stank of piss.
It worked. Look how handsome he is.
Oh yeah, he's bloody handsome, but God, he's psyched up. He's got urine in the nostrils there. The scene where I was driving.
See, if it was Dundee United Social Club,
Well,
it'd be a different story,
that's
clearly.
what I'm saying. The scene I was driving with Ashley was a frustrating one because poor Joe, the cameraman's hiding in my boot. All the cameras are set up. Of course, we're driving along. At one point, we had to pull in, and my parking sensor started beeping.
Oh no!
Because of the long grass at the side. Like, shit. The amount of times we drove up, drove back, drove up, drove back, it was just getting...
switched off.
Yeah. Can you turn off parking sensor? I suppose you can. Of course you can. It was just because I had to pull in because there was a car coming.
And there's Ashley's.
It must have been quite nerve-wracking for them both. They're big grand reveals. Thing is, Ashley's actually a bonny lassie. You know, she's a good-looking girl, so she was there, all dolled up, hair ready to unzip. Oh, and there's Wayne's reveal and his song. The thing is, we can't hear his songs. We've got it on mute.
Know. If you're watching us and Secret Body, please put Secret Body on right now. Put the volume up, so you can hear Wayne singing. We're not allowed to do it, but if you're watching it, please do it. I
remember I was standing next to Stephen, and when he belts out that tune, I was like, "Holy shit, that boy can sing!"
Apparently, my hair is on point at the reveal.
Is that
it
right?
says Moscow. I think I need a haircut. To be fair.
Was that one? Oh yeah, because at one point it was flipped over your blue shirt and blue eyes.
It's kind of spiking up us a little bit.
Yeah. And the thing is, it was 12 weeks of hard work, dieting. What you got to remember what these guys went through. They weren't just dieting and training
and
working.
completely changing their life.
They were also doing these filming days. Yeah. All we had to worry about was taking time out of our schedule to go and do the filming days and do the coaching in between. But it was very, very challenging for them. Here we go. Here's the suits coming off.
They're coming off. Wayne the showman as always. Yeah. There we go. Look at that.
Yay. I'm just glad he didn't sweat too much beforehand because it's a blue shirt, right? There, everyone's impressed. There we go.
Hey. Looking good. Look at Jimmy looking like, oh my god,
Jimmy's
what's going on?
What just happened? It's amazing, isn't it, how much you shrink, isn't it? When you work hard over 3 months and you hide it with a suit like that. It's the fact that Wayne could stay up there on stage and it wasn't just the singing. It was the fact he was
belling out the tune that he did.
In fact,
that takes a lot of lung capacity.
To be fair to Wayne, honestly, look at Ashley there. Jesus, she's done very well. Yeah. To be fair to Wayne, he stayed up singing constantly. Like I think he sang, 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah, he did.
At least. I didn't see him sitting down, and that was one of the things I recall him saying was that he would sing a song and he felt the need he had to sit down. So it was really nice to see him manage a whole bunch of songs at once and entertain his audience. It's usually us just.
Do you want to hear a song?
You want to hear a song? What's the name of that? Is it Belladonna? Is it Belladonna? Somebody help me with the name of the song. Shirley, Wayne.
Shirley, what's the name of the song so we can actually hear it? Because we're not allowed to play it right now.
I'm sure it's Belladonna. Belladonna? Yeah.
Amazing though. It's amazing. Bella amazing.
Yeah. He absolutely belts it out. Like I say, my advice would be sing that on Britain's Got Talent. Boom, baby! There you are. Imagine that in the acoustics of
There's no denying that voice. There's absolutely no denying it.
Yeah.
However, when you sing New York, New York, there's, as much as I enjoyed it and it was good, it certainly was not a comparison to this.
Yeah, you've got to play to your strengths.
Yeah, you do.
You do in life. Work out what you're good at. Nessendorma, Wayne saying. I thought it was
Yeah. That's what Anne's saying.
Nessendorma, alright.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then. It was interesting actually because at his reveal you saw Wayne's brother and they actually look alike, obviously they're brothers, but
yeah.
I remember seeing a guy, I was like, he must be related to Wayne. I found out later it was his brother. I was like, oh yeah.
So Gwendolyn, so Wayne, if you're watching, so Gwendolyn is saying maybe we could sing again and put it on YouTube for us all, just for us all in the States. I'd love to hear him.
Now I'm sure Wayne will have stuff on YouTube.
Wayne, if you got stuff on YouTube, please fire it to us and we'll pop it onto our Facebook, and so Gwendolyn can see, because Gwendolyn, you're on our Facebook anyway.
Or Wayne, if you want to share it into Facebook comments, because I think Gwendolyn was on the Facebook comments earlier.
Okay, yeah, just pop it. Wayne, if you're
still
on,
there. Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah. Pop some of your that song that song, if you got a video recording of it, then pop it on Facebook, please.
Yeah. Karen shooting off. Right, boys, I'm off to relax and watch a film. Thanks for the banter. Enjoy your night. Thank you for stopping by, Karen. Thank you for the extra view on the iPlayer.
You just got the jazz hands there.
Bye-bye. She had 2 large Baileys, I'm sure. I think you should go and have
How
a
large?
third one.
Like a pint?
Yeah. He's like, "Ah."
How's it go?
Ah. The plaster on the walls. Yeah.
The plaster was falling
The
down.
walls and the plaster, yeah. There's Ashley's dad. He was a nice man, wasn't he?
Yeah, but unsure. Like, remember, Ashley's dad was very much like subdued. He never wanted to like show his feelings.
Strong, silent type.
Yeah, yeah, and that actually took Joe and Tracy to say, "How do you feel about it?"
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he just slowly but
suppose,
surely came out of the shell.
Some people like for us, even when we started on camera and we wanted to be on camera, we were still placid, right?
Of course, yeah, yeah.
It took us years to get decent, and that's because we wanted to be decent. Can you imagine what people like that can't be arsed being on or don't want to be on camera?
It's
It's
not
be
part
tough.
of that's not part of their goal. Though.
Yeah,
It's not part of their mission.
Not part of the contract, right?
Exactly.
Shirley's saying on New Year's Day, Wayne was able to sing for 5 hours without a break. Amazing.
5 hours. That's a big breath.
Yeah.
There
There we go.
Breathe in again.
So this is them climbing Mount Keane. Actually working her way to the top.
She had sore feet though, eh? She was like nearly crying.
It was tricky because the last 5 weeks before her reveal, I was wanting her to do hill walks, but she was finishing off her beauty course, and because she was busy with work through the week and all the training, she was able to do walking on a treadmill, but not an actual hill walk. So literally, she was doing this off the cuff. She was just sticking to the damn plan.
Yeah.
So when she made it to the top, it was like, yes, the only way is down now.
She's just gritting her teeth.
It
Blood,
just goes to show
sweat,
you
and definitely tears.
what you can achieve when you bloody well have to get it done, right?
Yeah.
Good for her. I love the wee trig points at the top of hills there.
And they're good, aren't they?
She's holding on tight there. She's like, I'm fucking
She's
here.
like, I'm here.
I'm
Don't
going
let me
back.
go.
Yeah.
Don't let me go. And this is the end.
Yeah. The very, very, very end.
It's like drone shots.
I knew it was going to finish here. The original edit had us signing it
like
off.
coaches.
Look at those
Stephen
two
Clark, Graf
guys.
Shields.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Yeah. Screen doctors. There we are, Glenn. Oh, the runners. Let's give a shout out to the runners. Lee Glenn was awesome, right?
Yes, Glenn was awesome.
Glenn was quite often on there. Man.
So there's too many people to mention.
Yeah. And Maeve, the asset, we have to mention Maeve. There we go. And Kieran, obviously. And Tracy. Tracy. There we are. So there we are. We got to the end of our Stellify Media Secret Party, Secret Body, Secret Party. There we are. I think I'm going to get a top of a whiskey. Way to go, Wayne. So everybody give a shout out to Wayne and Ashley. Give them all a high five.
Yes, please give a high fives and say, well done, Wayne and Ashley. Into the comments. We Scottish Lasses saying, brilliant show, guys. You did amazing. Thanks, Moscow.
Thanks, Moscow.
You get a gun show.
It was a long 2019. I described it as a year of waiting because we're waiting to start filming. Then we started waiting for each phase and so on. Then we're waiting for it to air. It was a long year, wasn't it? And even the filming process felt long. But now, 2020, we're just getting stuck into everything else.
I've got a question for you though.
Ooh.
It's a very, very important
You
question.
need one more whiskey.
No. Wait for it. So this question, and you can all join in on this if you want to.
Did you lose your signal there?
Yeah, I think so. So the question I posed to everybody. This is mainly for you here, Rab. What is missing from this picture?
Your whiskey. Oh, the drop. You're going to get a whiskey in. Top yourself up, lad. I've still got some, I'm alright.
Oh, you're joking.
The whiskey's there, bud. It's right here. I brought it. Oh, my feet.
Did you bring the wee glass?
The wee glasses round here.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm missing.
So we've got all our whiskey here, so we don't really need to move too far. So yeah, that was our television debut. Everyone's giving high fives. There we are, we're getting the whiskey on the go. And that's our watch party. Now we're just going to get smashed and have a bit of banter.
Just in case we're not already.
You know, when, I thought we said we were clearing the.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to like just clear the and then. So I'm gonna take it up to the Glen.
You take up the Glen. Claire Niblets, Nibble Scout saying, drinks these topped up lads. Yep, yes we do. As ordered, Nibble Scout, there we go. Boom. I think I've ended up with more than you. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter.
No, I've already poured mine in. Like,
Have you?
this is for both of us. Like, a bit for you and a bit for me and a bit for you and a bit for me.
No, you take the last of it because I've already got a chunk. Whoa.
So that's the first bottle gone.
One bottle down.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
I want to turn the
that's
TV
all-
off.
Yeah, a bit of a distraction there, isn't it? So we hope you enjoyed that sort of commentary there.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes nuggets. Like I say, there's a lot of footage because it's a pilot, there's a lot of stuff they film and then never use, isn't there?
I know. Actually, to be fair, Tracy did say that after the pilot, they then nailed down what they actually have to film for the series because they don't want to film that much for every single episode.
Yeah.
Because there was a hell. So what they do is they film everything, and then when they're editing, they decide on what they want and what they should be needing for the series. So now, like for instance, we did Skype calls every single week with Wayne and Ashley. It was all recorded, 2 GoPros on the go constantly.
And a runner had to go out to their house
Yeah.
to set it all
That's
up
like a
and
lot
take
of
it
money.
away again. Yeah.
So that none of that was used.
Yeah, not a
Therefore,
single bit of footage.
that's an expense that they can say chuck to one side and say, okay, that's not needed. We can forget about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of well done to the Wayne and Ashley's.
There's more interaction on the YouTube tonight.
I think there is.
There's actually more people on YouTube, which is a strange
Great time,
change.
guys.
Did you put the link on the
does
Facebook?
Ashley have an Instagram for her business? I'm not. I don't
She
think
did.
So.
It was Ashley Anderson, makeup artist, which is MUA and then AA. But I don't know if she still uses it.
Way to go, Wayne and Ashley. High five. Well done, Wayne and Ashley.
Wayne's asking, Stephen, what happened to our training session on Dundee Law? What's Dundee Law?
So again, footage that I actually filmed myself of me and Wayne training. We were doing battle ropes. I took battle ropes up to the top of the hill.
You carried them all the way up?
No, we drove up. But the training session was like, I felt the training session was brutal because I did it with him, and my shoulders were pumped. Like we were doing big circles, and it was like Wayne. It was brutal, right? It was a good session, and I had all the footage just in case still if I needed it, but they didn't.
It's interesting, isn't it? You just never know what they're going to use.
Yeah.
A couple of years back, we had a wee dabble into TV when we did a Channel 4 thing. We were on the show Superfoods, and it was a whole morning of filming, wasn't it, that time? And basically, they used like not even a minute of footage, wasn't it, at the start of an episode? It was like a whole morning for less than a minute. So you imagine this was one whole episode that we filmed over 3 months for Secret Body. There's a lot of footage that that's just not
Always.
being used. What's happening on the comments?
Jose Sanval, I fancy some whiskey as well.
Yeah.
Jose Sanval, you should get some whiskey. Get on the go. 1 down, 4 to go. Joe Byers, what are you talking about?
It's a bottle of whiskey, or brown whiskey? What?
Yeah, it must be a whiskey. 1 down, 4 to go. I don't think we're going to have 5 bottles of whiskey. That's just not going to happen.
No. Joe Byers says, Stephen, are you tasty? Toasty?
Stephen, are you toasty? Like a cheese toasty?
Could fucking murder a cheese toast.
I could murder a cheese toasty.
You won't have bread, will you?
I do have bread.
You got cheese? Have you got onion?
I don't have onion.
Ah!
I've got cheese and toast though.
Can we go and like break in an entry on one of your neighbours? Have you got any onions? What was that? Can I have a cup of brown sugar? Oh, my phone's going to die soon.
Toasty means warm. Do you want the socket?
Yeah, I'll just put it.
Oh.
I think I turned it on. I hope it did. Hold on.
So.
Yep, it's charging.
Sweet.
I'm actually going to go pay the water bill, so make sure I don't.
Hi there
flash.
from Libya.
Libya.
We've never had anybody from Libya before. Labia. Inner and outer Libya. That'd be a yes. What do you mean warm? Like toasty, warm? I'm not too sure what you mean, Joe. So, Muad Salam. Is that how you pronounce your name? Muad? Or is it Muad. I'm going to say Muad. Muad Salam. Hi from Libya. We have never had anyone from Libya come onto our feed before, so hi and welcome. Glad you joined us, and please stay and chat because we love the blether. Blether means chit chat. And drunk dude. Joe, I think you're a drunk dude. Listen, I've had half a bottle of whiskey, so I think I'm allowed to be toasty.
Is that what he's meaning? Like drunk?
Yeah.
Is that what toasty means?
Buying space. That's not your real name.
Oh, somebody got a fake name.
Florida, so you're more than forthcoming with your location, but not so much your name. Buying space.
Oh, right.
I call bullshit.
I'm loving all these wee logos that are on there. It's fucking awesome. Kim Smith saying, I think he means drunk. Emily Cullinane saying, I've missed you guys. Jessica Peck saying, can't believe I missed this. I've been running around on errands. Just go home now. We'll start watching it. Hey, just watch it from the start.
Yeah.
Jessica, and you'll catch it eventually. And if you can push play. Oh, no. Yeah.
Jose Sanval, cheers from Mexico.
If we had the world map, we could be pointing to all these places. Oh, we made an arse of it the other day.
Mexico is here.
Remember, what were we trying to find the other day? Jeez, was that yesterday, the day before? We couldn't
what were we
find.
trying to find? Was it,
Oh, where was
remember.
it? It wasn't. Was it Idaho? No, there was somewhere we couldn't find on the map, and it was just pissing us off.
Right, buying space is I am Mira Elaine.
Yeah,
So why buying space? That's weird.
maybe their business name or something, perhaps, if they've signed into that.
Moscow saying Stephen isn't drunk. He's super happy on liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
Do you listen to Moscow? She's a clever girl.
Gwendolyn's on. I can see that from here.
Tennessee.
Tennessee, we couldn't find.
Gwendolyn,
That's
thank you.
right, yes.
You couldn't find Tennessee because we put it in the C, didn't we? Tennessee.
Yeah, Leanne Hughes has said, Amanda Griswold said, I've been listening in while working out. Get extra points.
Listening while working out. That should be our phrase. Listening while working out.
That should be advertising our podcast.
That should be.
Yeah, listening while working out. Actually, Amanda and everybody else is on the Turn Up Challenge. Well done. The weigh-ins that have come in this week have been fantastic. I think on average, everybody's dropped just over 1 kilogram this week. Some have dropped more, some slightly less, but I think on average, it's about 1 kilogram each, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So far, there's 31, 32 people on the challenge. If you keep losing 1 kilogram a week, then we are well on track for smashing our target of 1,000 kilograms.
Yeah. We need to give Veronica Doyle. Hi guys, Veronica aka Kaka, courtesy of Daniel, Dominic and Isaac. Ask Jenny. Hoping for a fan thumbs up. You're so popular, great stuff. Have a great day. So, yeah, boom. There you are, Veronica. Don't know what it means.
I have no idea what any of that meant. What was that? Thumbs up.
Ask Jenny. I just saw
Ask
Jenny,
Jenny.
and assumed it was your sister or something. So,
Ask Jenny about what?
well, whoever they are, they must know them. If not, it's just a random Jenny.
Okay. I've got to go with the dog. Anne's heading out.
Make that a dog wait, Anne. I'm just
Yes.
kidding.
Buying space. Yes, I'm a reseller. I flip stuff to get more personal space.
It's like fucking tiddlywinks, right?
Tilly, stop. Can you hear that from over here?
His dog's licking its
Tilly's
bits.
licking her fanny.
Now Janice Tenley saying, impatiently waiting until I can join the clan. I've got 4 to 5 stone loose. So Janice, our doors should open again to our online membership in a couple of weeks. So hang in there. Make sure you join our Lean Mindset group on Facebook for the time being.
Yes.
That's the way to roll.
Muad Salad. I had to take my old bigger sized pants today, sadly. Muad is from who did we say he was from?
Libya?
Was it Libya? Pretty sure it was Libya.
I think it was Libya. There was somebody from Libya earlier. Was that who that was?
Yeah, it was.
I always think it's funny pants because like here in Scotland pants are like underpants. And
Yeah.
trousers are what the Americans would call
See-
pants, right?
See, here's a mindset lesson for y'all. For y'all.
Yeah.
Whenever you've got like an important decision to make, but you feel uncomfortable doing it, I tell myself, no, Stephen, put your big boy pants on, get it done. Because when you're a kid, like in Scotland, like you're wearing big boy pants. It means like you're a big boy and you take responsibility for things. But pants in Scotland mean like underpants, as in boxers or briefs. right?
Boxer briefs.
Boxers or briefs, right? So like, put your big boy pants on. It's like you're out of nappies now, as in you're not 2 anymore. You're 3. You make big decisions. So when I say to myself, put your big boy pants on, Stephen, it's like make a big decision. Like be brave and like you're not a boy anymore. Like let's do this.
Be the person that you needed when you were younger.
Yeah. Put your big boy pants on or big girl pants on.
Janice is saying, already a member of the lean mindset, currently smashing my 5 for 5. Awesome. Veronica's saying, it's not a random Jenny, it's Jenny McLean. You know Jenny McLean?
Jenny, yeah, it's Jenny from Jenny McLean office.
Oh, as in,
as in my pet PT business.
oh yeah,
Jenny.
well, that's not random then, so it's obviously her friend. So, Veronica, I'll read her comment again then. Hi guys, Veronica.
Hi Veronica.
Courtesy of Daniel, Dominic and Isaac, asked Jenny, hoping for a fan thumbs up. So there you are, Veronica.
Daniel, Dominic and Isaac is our sons.
Well, that all makes sense there, right?
So Jenny's got triplets, which is fucking awesome. Really? Yeah.
I think it was triplets and done. I say 1 and done, but obviously 3 and done. That was like, surely that was it.
I
must have been tough.
want to say yes, but I actually don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, triplets. And they go to the same school as my daughter.
Daniel, Dominic and Isaac, all boys as well, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Unreal. Imagine saying, oh yeah, let's get pregnant. Like, let's have 3.
That's going to be the majority of the rugby team up, right?
It's like, is that having kids or having a litter? So what's the name of the person?
Veronica Doyle.
Why is she saying on behalf of the kids?
Hi guys, Veronica, also known as Kaka, well, that's Veronica, I guess. Courtesy of Daniel, Dominic and Isaac, asked Jenny, hoping for fan thumbs up. You're so popular, great stuff. Have a great Burns Day, Slang.
Okay.
Is Burns Day today or tomorrow? I thought it was tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Alright, it's tomorrow.
Celebrating. So Anne is asking a very valid question. Why is Joe's clan badge a different colour? Because Joe is awesome.
Yeah. And also Joe signed up first. And if you cover so many months, your badge changes. Yeah.
It depends on how much you pay and actually how long you've been on that badge.
I think Joe's is
one of the first people to get the badge, and he's been on the longest, therefore his badge changes colour.
Yeah. We actually need to extend them.
So in other words, Joe is awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Not that you're not awesome, man, but you're not as awesome in the time frame that Joe is awesome.
You haven't been as awesome as Joe, as long as Joe has been.
Yeah. Joe's been awesome longer than you've been awesome. That makes sense.
We're digging. If you want to get out of the hole, you have to first put down the shovel.
Muad Salam is saying Libya is in North Africa. Yes, absolutely, we knew that. And Libya was that not Colonel Gaddafi?
Yep.
It was. Yes.
Veronica Doyle's given thumbs up, heart, star, V, a kiss, and 2 kisses. Right, shall we go and make some cheese toasties?
Let's go make some cheese toasties.
Right.
We're going to love you and leave you.
So we hope you all enjoyed that stream. Again, if you're watching us after the fact, you can catch it again. Go back, watch it again. What the hell? We need extra views, right?
Go and watch Secret Body while watching us.
Yeah, watch us watching ourselves.
Now we are going to go and finish another bottle of whiskey. So that it's actually better for everybody involved that you don't see this.
Yeah.
Therefore, you've got the deniability factor. If you see this, then you can't deny it, and then you're actually involved in the nonsense. So it's better that you don't witness this, and then you can deny all knowledge.
Cool. Irish Tuesday, enjoy. Big shout out to Susan and the clan. It's her birthday. We've shouted out 3 times already, but we'll just keep shouting it. So have a great night, everybody. Have an awesome weekend. Boom, baby.
Love you all.